Greetings and good day everyone, it's time for another movie review, and this time I'm reviewing the movie The Fifth Wave. I haven't read the book that this movie is based on, so my review is just going to be what the movie is on itself, on its own merits. I'm not comparing it to anything else, so let's get started. On paper, this movie had me interested right away. I certainly do love any movies that have anything to do with alien invasions or whatnot. That's just sort of my thing. I love sci-fi movies, and I just love the general topic of aliens in general. Don't worry, I'll wear the tinfoil hat in a different video. So when I went to go see this movie in the theater, and I sat down and looked around, I noticed something. I was like one of the few guys there. I mean, there were others, but not very many. The majority of the audience was teenage girls. And I just thought to myself, oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? Because for a brief moment, I thought I was going to be going to see the next Twilight here. That's what I was worried about. Alright, so before I get into what was wrong with this movie, I'll say about a few things about what I actually liked about it. By far, the best thing about this movie is Chloe Grace Moretz. This movie in no way would be as good without her. Most actors who start off as children kind of annoy me, but she's been doing the opposite of that. She has been getting a little bit better with every movie she does. She's getting her experience, she's paying her dues, and this woman is going to be great someday. I just hope that she gets movies with slightly stronger content and better directors. But by far, she was the best part about this movie. She just killed it. She, in a good way, she killed it. There are things that killed it in a bad way, and I'll get to those very soon. The worst thing about this, well, it's kind of sharing the blame between the director and the editor. I'm going to go into a few mild spoilers here, so if you haven't seen the movie, this might not be something you want to hear, but I will say this. I'm not going to drop any major plot spoilers, but there's definitely a few things that happened in this movie that I'm going to make fun of. Let's just say, at one point in the movie, she's running through the forest with her little brother's stuffed animal bear, and she drops that bear. And about 10 minutes later in the movie, you see her pull the bear out of her backpack and like hug it and stuff. So those types of continuity errors really bug me because as a filmmaker, you should be on top of that shit. Another thing that kind of made me laugh was just how the dialogue was kind of bad. Like at one point, Chloe's character gets injured and she gets nursed back to health by a different character. And I guess she was passed out for it or whatnot. And when she wakes up, she asks this guy, well, how long have I been here? And the guy says, well, about a week. A week? How the fuck do you pass out for a week with the injury that she had? That was the most dumbest thing I had ever heard in my life. It's like, really? Really? Oh boy. However, I will say that, because I haven't read the book, whatever reveals they did give in the movie about what the Fifth Wave actually was, I won't say what it is, but I'll just say that I didn't see it coming from someone who hasn't read the book. So it did have a few surprises where I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. A lot of the major action sequences are shown in the trailer. You don't really get a whole lot of quality invasion time, which I was really kind of hoping for. But, it kind of turns into like the whole teenage love story, which is fine if that's what the book is, right? I don't know, but as a movie, I was just kind of rolling my eyes from time to time. And I'm not sure why Liev Schreiber is in this movie. This guy is a great actor, and I just feel he could have done better than this movie. This is based on the first book of what I'm sure is a series of books. I don't know how many there are in the series, but I gotta believe that his character has some stronger significance moving forward. Because in this movie, he just really didn't win me over with what he was doing. It was like, he was the most useless character ever, really. I watch a lot of movies, so I've seen some really horrible ones. So I'm not going to rate this one as horrible as I would some others. But, whatever. For what it is, I give it a 6.0, flat 6 out of 10. It's not horrible, it's not great, it's like, as I said in a few other of these videos, it's painfully January. I picked a funny month to start doing this stuff, but whatever. It is what it is. 6.0 out of 10. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Did you see this movie? Do you care about it? Are you just gonna avoid it? Do you think it was good enough to get a sequel? Personally, I think it has to get a sequel because I'm tired of these movies that are just advertisements for a future movie. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I have more movie reviews coming up, and I'll see you again soon.